In this video, we are going to talk about dividing first by tens, then by hundreds, then by thousands. So in your notes, write dividing by 10. So first, we're going to practice dividing by 10. 70 divided by 10. Well, we know 70 is the total, right? So if we made 70, we could just write this one example down to have an example in our books. 70 is the total, and if we divide up 70 into 10 boxes, it will equal 7. So that's where 7 comes from in every single box. So please write just this one example down. And then if we did 160 divided by 10, it equals 16. And 1,800 divided by 10 equals 180. So let's continue. So now, I'm going to use a different eraser here. So now, just to look at it in a place value chart, if we were to divide by 10 as we did, each digit this time moves one place to the right when the number is divided by 10, and you see it loses a 0. So look, 70 divided by 10 is just plain old 7 ones. 160 divided by 10 is 16. And 1,800 divided by 10 is 180. See how they all shift to the right? All the digits shift to the right. Let's keep going. So now if we did 360 divided by 10, that would equal 36. In our notes, we want to make just this chart. And then 1,580 divided by 10, well, everything shifts over 1 because we're dividing by 10, is 158. And if we notice there's some sort of pattern here, again, this would only work when we're doing multiples of 10 and when both numbers have a 0. So since 360 has a 0 and 10 has a 0, we can cross them both out, as long as they have the same number of zeros. So since 10 has only one 0, you're only allowed to cross out one 0, the other number. So 1,580 divided by 10, look, 10 has a 0, 1,580 has a 0. You are allowed to cross those out. That's just a little shortcut way on how to do that, since we understand the concept behind it. Let's move on. So for this one, I'm going to show you a couple of problems, and then you can do the rest on your own. So let me show you the ones I'm going to do with you. Will be the first one, 90 divided by 10, we all know is 9. And look at this trick. It does work. 9 divided by 1 is 9. 380 divided by 10 would be 38. But let me show you number 3, 1,900 divided by 10. Because we're only moving to the right one place because it's dividing by 10, which has 1 0, you're only allowed to remove the 0 from the ones place. You cannot remove all zeros. This has 1 in the 10, there's only 1 0 in the ones place. So 1,900, you're only allowed to take away 1 0 because the 10 has 1 0, and our answer is 190. And if we were to shift 1,900 divided by 10 in our place value chart, we will notice it's 190. I'd like you to do 5 through 10 on your own. And let's keep going. And anyway, this little girl here, she is saying to divide a whole number with 0 in the ones place by 10, just drop the 1 0. Not all zeros, only 1. Okay, let's keep going. So this also, if you'd like this method, you could break apart a number to help you divide by tens. 60 divided by 30. Well, dividing a number by 30 is the same as dividing it by 10 and then dividing it by 3. So you could do 60 divided by 10, which is 6, and then divide by 3, which is 2. Please write this one example down. And then I did another example here. 420 divided by 70 is 420 divided by 10, which is 42. Then divided by 7, which is 6.